Welcome again to the YouTube channel where we treat HR issues. Somebody reached out and said we should look at human resource information system, especially as it's applicable to recruitment and selection. So that's what we're exactly going to look at today. When we talk about human resource information system, we're looking at software online solutions for data entries, for data tracking, data informations that is needed either for our payroll management or other accounting functions within our organizations. So it's a system that we desire to supply information that we require for effective management of our organizations. They are very, very vital for our work environment of our working organization. So it is something that we actually need to look at truly. And when we design it, we use it to supply all the information that we need to run our organizations. So a computerized HRIS, or what we call Human Resource Information System, is designed to monitor, to control, influence the movement of people from the time they will join your organization till when they will separate and leave your organization to some other place that they need to go to. So it is of various types that we can use. We can use the operational HRS, where we use it for effective talent management. You have your strategic HRIS, which you use for proactive workforce planning and development. You have your tactical HRIS that you use for internal resource management. You have your comprehensive human resource information system that we use for broad HR needs, and then the limited functions of specialized HRIS where we use them for narrow HRI needs that we need to do. And the whole essence of it is that we want to get all the desired informations right, that is right in the right form for the right person and at the right time, so that we place the right people on the job and give them the right opportunities to do the right thing when they are with us. It also supplies us with those informations at a very reasonable cost, because if you have the informations at your disposal, it makes things easier for you, that you don't need to spend so much. With it, you can have efficient method that you use to process your data, because like I said, I have mentioned some of the times. So when you want to process your data, and we are going for talent management, you know what to use. If you're going for the narrow this, you just use your specialized ones and then you go for it at the time. So it gives you all the necessary security and secrecy of information, so confidentiality of information that you will be needing in your organization, so for you to move your organization forward. What are the main functions of this your HRIS? You use it to collect as much data as you need, not just collection of these data. You can collect them in your raw data form, you can collect them in any other form, but you also use it to manage the data that you have gotten, in terms of editing, in terms of analyzing, in terms of summaries, in terms of storage, also in terms of coding and filing in case you need to do that. It also helps you when you want to retrieve data. All you need to do is go back into those storages where you have kept them, go back into those where you have edited them in your platforms, or your computers, those places that you have coded them. You just go back there and bring out as many informations as you need, without having to lose informations in case you're using paper or whatever. You want to put it in your brain and you have forgotten, but you just go back and call it forth wherever you have kept it, and it will come forth for you to use. You also use it to evaluate when you are judging the usefulness of the data. You want to evaluate the one we have used before, is it okay? The one we're using now is not okay. If I am to use the SPSS, for example, to input data for me to analyze research work, is it okay, or do I just use a simple Excel sheet and run my data that I'm going to go through anything? So it will help you to judge which one is best for you and which one is more cost effective that you could use. With that, you'll be able to disseminate right information that is needed for the job at the right time, without making mistake. You don't need to go towards using what is not supposed to be used, because you already know the type that you're supposed to use for anyone. And so in your designing of it, what do you do? The first thing you need to do is to plan the system you want to use. What is the objective of that particular system? Am I going for talent management? So I should go for this. So that way you'll be able to have clear information of the objective that you need, and then you spell out activities that need to be carried out in that particular HRS that you want to use, and the line of relationship that you want to need. And the next thing you do is to organize the flow of this information. Study the information. How often does it come into your space? If it's an information you need for daily decision makings, how often do you get it? It will help you. Then is this the kind of information I need for that particular job to be able to improve the job? If it is not, you then discard it from your designing stage. Then implementation, you try to fit in your HRS into the original structure that you want it to use. If it's old information, for example, it may flow from the flow may be allowed to continue maybe until a new system is brought in or a new system is installed to meet the new requirements of that your new operation. So you may not just discontinue immediately, you may just be using what you have. Maybe you're using Excel, you continue with Excel until you gradually shift into your SPSS, for example, if it is like questionnaires that you want to analyze the data you have gotten. So that way a manager who needs information or for decision making will just go back to where it was and call it and begin to use it and x-ray it and see if the new function, the new system will be okay for it, and he will then use it. If it is not okay, he will not know I need to scrap off the old information system and completely focus on this new information system, or I need to supplant the new one on the old one immediately without waiting back. Another thing you need to do when you're designing is to look at what the feedback will be. Go back to the regular feedbacks of what you have been using before and see there is a gap in need that need to be filled. If there is, then what you do, begin to in between your planning and the implementation, what was the gap that you discovered? Those that you discovered is what you need to begin to review from time to time, from outside to inside, to say yes, we have reviewed it, this is what needs to be done, and then they want to use. Then take up your job and look at it. What are the job description for this particular job that the person is going to do? Look at it, print out those job descriptions according to specifications and the information that is in them, and begin to put those informations into your system now. Look at what is the job title, what is the purpose, what is the duties, what are the duties, who is authorized to update it, and what reforms need to be done. Then include your HR plannings into it, your forecasting methods that you need to do for the key jobs in case there are turnover and the rest that happen in an organization in terms of mobility, and state exactly the kind of recruitment you want to do, the kind of selection you want to do, the kind of placement function you want to do, and then include all the models that you need to do. Are you going to use application tracking? Are you going to use job posting? Are you going to use job requirements? Are you going to use personal matching or motivational strategies? Anything that enlarge the job, is that what you want to do? Then you move to your succession planning also. What kind of report information am I supposed to put into this in terms of authenticity of competence of the candidate for that particular position to be able to do the job? If there is a shortfall, what do you need to do? Those informations are the things that will come into your information system. Then move to your training and development. What is the career path and plan for these employees? What kind of training do I need to do? Look at the need analysis of the organization and the person carrying out the job, and then begin to develop the kind of training pattern information that you need and put it into your information system. Then look at the appraisal, performance appraisal. Begin to put the kind of information you need that will help the employees to be able to actualize the organizational goals and also to develop their own goals and competencies. Those are the information. They could cover the performance assessment, the good accomplishment, the reward management systems that you have. You put it into place in your information management system. Even your job evaluation should not be left out when you are doing it should not be left out as things that you put into your information, the HR information system, the person that will do the job, the kind of qualifications, the kind of hierarchies that will be there, the kind of analysis, the kind of reporting system. upgrades in terms of salaries and wages. These are the things you need to put into your HRIS information system, so that by the time you are generating it, you have a robust system that will help you take care of some of the things that you need to do. I think we should stop here and continue to in the next edition to look at the steps that need to be used into setting up the information system, and how important this HR information system is to us, and any other things that need to be taught under it. We'll take them step by step until we're able to exhaust all we need to know about it. Thank you for having me for today, and see you in the next episode, still talking about human resource information system. Please don't fail to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share the videos if it has blessed you, so other HR managers will learn from it and know what to do when it comes to their job. Thank you, and God bless you.